Hi, this is Paula Whitfield Black again with Coverings Fashion Magazine. Thank you once more for joining me here at Coverings Live. As the editor-in-chief of Coverings, I really do love this new platform that we're presenting to you, where I get to talk to you a little bit more face-to-face instead of through a printed page. Today, I chose the topic of proper attire specifically for our praise singers and worship team in our churches. I've noticed that often the information that all of us need in the church, and because we're talking mostly to women of faith, often we don't get the information that we need. Sometimes we don't speak up because we do not want to offend someone else. But I love being the editor of Coverings because we get to tackle some of the sensitive issues that your pastors or your mothers of the church in your congregation cannot, address, and they won't offend you. And I'm sure you will not take offense by someone like me giving information. So, what I would like to see happen is for our praise teams to be more cognizant of the people on the pew. When we get up and get dressed to go in and minister on Sundays, Wednesday Bible study, or whatever it is, we know that during the time that we're up before God's people, that we are what I call, besides Him, we're the star of the show. We're on, we're featured, we're highlighted, and all eyes are on us. We're leading it. Everyone's depending on us to lead that service. So people are watching you. What is not uh, looked at enough is the fact that when we stand up before people, they look at us before they even hear what we have to say. So our appearance has to be and should be representative of who we are representing, the King. And that does not mean you have to wear expensive clothes. I have on a dress that I got at Target. I call it Target in LA. But you mix and you blend things. I ordered this off of a site that I saw on online. So clothes don't necessarily have to cost a lot. So I noticed that oftentimes the fabrics are not conducive to, say, the body type. What I'm asking is that you be cognizant of, first of all, your undergarments. This goes from anyone from size 6 to size 26. Oftentimes we want to focus in on our ladies who are more full figured, what they should do, what they should not do. And then the ladies who are like a size 8 or size 10 just kind of take it for granted, oh, I'm okay. But if you take the time and if you're praising together, look at each other and critique each other and make sure you're performing, or I'm sorry, I don't mean the word performing, but you are up and you're ministering as a group and as a unit. So that cohesiveness should come across the pulpit as one. And so you should be able to speak and talk to each other without getting offended. If someone says, "Oh, your bra is too small. You need to get a larger cup size," or you need to get a onesie. Here's where you buy these, and it'll smooth you out. And then you, as a unit, you're looking better and you're looking more polished. And those things are not distracting now to the people on the pew who have to look at you, because we have to look at you. And I'll tell you, things that you might not mind. Um, they don't. Sometimes you think that it makes you look, oh, really great, or I look sexy. Sometimes sexy isn't what you want to be at church. So just be a little bit more cognizant of the apparel, the attire, how you're wearing it. Um, my personal my personal pet peeve is when I see people stand, and it seems like the more body we have, the tighter we want to put the pants on. I can't tell you how many people I've seen with leggings on, leather leggings on, which adds the extra shine, standing up doing praise singing. that is not appropriate. I'm telling you, it is not appropriate because you're thinking, well, I'm covered up. You're covered up, but you're showing every indentation of everything, so that leaves nothing to the imagination. There are men out in the audience. They're trying to get into praise and worship, and you're looking very voluptuous. So I would ask you, please, to remember what you're doing, who you're representing. You would not wear a swimsuit to your job, and you wouldn't necessarily wear a suit that you wear to the boardroom, to the beach. So when you think in terms of that, have your wardrobes. There's a place for your leggings and your tighter tops if you want. If you go somewhere where almost everybody has that on, you're at the mall, there's somewhere else, nobody's going to even give you a second look because this is where how everybody's dressed here. But if you're wearing something that is inappropriate for the occasion, go to the opera in something that you would not wear possibly to a picnic. So just think, those are two extremes, but it makes sense when you stop and think about it. So now you have a whole palette of places you can go, places you can wear your clothes. So be more sensitive about what you choose to wear to church and stand before God's people and represent Him.